Do you think it's too dangerous? Because you said even as a Hall of Famer, you insisted your grandson shouldn't play football. I have a great nephew who is, football. It was when he was a freshman, he was playing varsity, right? Love to watch it, but I worry about him. I was just reading the Washington Post as we were talking to Jay there, where I was saying, did you give an update? It says Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest is a wake-up call to youth sports. Do you think it's too dangerous?
Well, football is dangerous. I mean, you have to understand that even before you step on the field, there's a possibility that you're going to be carried off the field, whether it's a knee, ankle, shoulder, back, or whatever. But you don't go in there thinking that you're going to sustain brain trauma, because with the hits that you give and receive, that might work its way into CTE or some kind of concussion-related symptoms down the road.
But what do you mean by that when you say that? Are you saying it shouldn't be played? Are you saying that there need to be better safety precautions, better equipment? Like, what are you saying?
I'm saying that the game is a violent game. And you know that you can get hurt physically, but nobody tells you that you could get hurt from a neurological standpoint. Your brain can be changed in ways that you find out down the road what damage you may have done. When I first stepped on the football field in the 9th grade, I sustained a concussion, and I knew I shouldn't be there, and I quit, okay? The next year, I went back because I didn't like that taste of quitting in my gut, just to see if I could make it. And as it turned out, I wound up being a pretty good player. But I will always remember those hits that I gave and I received on the football field. And I know football is not for everybody. And I enjoyed playing, but I enjoyed the relationships that I formed more than anything else. You know, I was never really built to be a football player because I don't have that kind of violence in me to want to go out and just smack people around.
If you're, I know it's not your decision, it's his, but if you were just say Damar's relative, dad, what would you advise him? Would you advise him to play after this?
If he'd asked me, should my son play? I'd say, well, you know, whatever you want him to do, that's fine. And if he asked me, no, give me the truth, should he play? And I would say no.
He shouldn't go back?
He should not go back because you already sustained an injury. At some point down the line, you may sustain another injury, and you might become an altogether different person than you are now. So,
Wow. Harry, honesty.
I really don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I've been saying this for a long time. And what America saw on Monday night affects not necessarily the fathers of young kids who want to play. It's the mothers who saw it, and they don't want their kids to go into something like this. You know, you might hurt your ankle, might sprain your ankle or knee or whatever, but to get this, you know, mothers don't want their kids to be hurt in any way. And so that's why I became like the tyrant of my family, because I knew certain things that were not being said. And I told my daughter, my grandson will not play football. He was 2 years old. And I know it may have been very difficult for her husband to accept. And I said, no, I am the tyrant of this family. I will be. I'm willing to be the tyrant. I don't want him playing football.
You think we need to...
I don't want him playing contact sports.